Barnaby the Bear was happily chasing a bright blue butterfly through a sun-dappled meadow, his paws thumping merrily on the soft earth. The sky was a brilliant, clear blue. Suddenly, without much warning, a big, puffy gray cloud drifted in front of the sun, and the world grew a little darker. A moment later, plop! A fat raindrop landed right on Barnaby's nose. "Oh!" Barnaby exclaimed, shaking his head. Plop, plop, plop. More raindrops began to fall, quickly turning into a steady shower. The butterfly darted away to find its own shelter. Barnaby looked around frantically. His den was too far away, and he didn't want to get soaked. He spotted the huge, ancient oak tree at the edge of the meadow, its branches spreading wide like welcoming arms. He dashed towards it, and as he got closer, he noticed one particularly large, thick branch that jutted out almost horizontally from the trunk. It was covered in a dense layer of broad, overlapping green leaves, creating a surprisingly wide, sheltered space underneath. Barnaby scrambled under this leafy overhang just as the rain began to pour down in earnest. To his delight, he was almost completely dry. The raindrops pattered loudly on the leaves above him, but only a few stray drips made it through. It was like having a sturdy, green roof protecting him. He sat down, a little damp but mostly comfortable, and watched the rain turn the meadow into a shimmering, wet wonderland. Professor Hoot the Owl, who had taken shelter within the oak's higher branches, glided down to a perch just above Barnaby's leafy canopy. "A wise choice of shelter, little bear." "Professor Hoot," Barnaby said, looking up at his leafy roof. "This big branch and all its leaves kept me so dry. It's like a little cave under here." Professor Hoot nodded. "Indeed. In the world beyond our forest, when beings build their dens, they sometimes attach a special, wide, roof-like cover over their doorways or windows. It sticks out from the wall, much like this branch sticks out, to provide shade from the sun or shelter from the rain, just as this is doing for you. They call such a cover an awning." "Awning?" Barnaby repeated, looking at the impressive spread of leaves above him. "So, this big leafy part of the tree is like a natural awning?" "Precisely," Professor Hoot affirmed. "This old oak has grown its very own leafy awning, perfect for sheltering little bears from a sudden shower. An awning gives protection from above." Barnaby thought about it. "A cover that sticks out to keep you dry or shaded." That made sense. This branch was definitely doing the job of an awning. "So, an awning is a special roof that sticks out to protect you?" Barnaby summarized. "A very good way to put it, little bear," Professor Hoot hooted. "Man-made awnings are often made of cloth or other materials, but nature provides its own versions too." The rain began to soften, and soon the sun peeked out again, making the wet leaves sparkle. Barnaby peeked out from under his leafy awning. He was very grateful for the old oak tree and its wonderful, natural awning that had kept him cozy and dry. He knew he would look for nature's awnings, those helpful overhanging branches or even wide, strong leaves, whenever he needed a bit of shelter from the sun or a surprise rain shower. It was good to know the word for such a clever, protective covering, an awning. Barnaby thanked the oak tree with a happy little wiggle and then scampered back out into the freshly washed meadow, ready for more adventures.